Here's what's making news at midday. Democratic lawmakers are once again trying to pass gun safety legislation. Two bills they're calling common sense. And Americans await booster details after the FDA gives the green light for some groups to get them. This is News 3 Now at noon. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. Mark will be back on Monday. You are taking a live look at the state capitol, where Democratic lawmakers just announced another round of gun safety legislation. They were joined by Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul. Today, he announced two bills, both which have been introduced before. One would cover a background check extension. Wisconsin conducts background checks already, but people are still able to buy a gun online or at a gun show. This legislation would extend background checks to cover those types of sales. The other bill would allow law enforcement or a family member to act if someone has shown to be a danger to themselves or others.
You have heard about these bills before. You know that the vast majority of Wisconsinites, about 80%, support passage of this common sense legislation. And that's exactly what this is, common sense. Right now,
Kaul said similar laws have been passed in other states. We'll have more on the legislation coming up later this afternoon on Live at 4. Madison's police chief took time to talk about gun violence this morning. Chief Sean Barnes said the Madison Police Department responded to 163 shots fired incidents between the start of the year and Monday of this week, which is down 15% compared to last year. Barnes said the random violence and shootings are part of a large set of problems related to gangs.
No incident of gun violence is acceptable. Reports of gun violence affect our community's fear of crime and directly are related to our legitimacy as a police department.
Barnes also shared ongoing plans on how to address violence in Madison, and we've shared those ideas online at channel3000.com. Two Afghan refugees who are being housed at Fort McCoy were expected in federal court this morning. These two men, a 20-year-old and a 32-year-old, were indicted yesterday on federal charges for the unrelated incidents earlier this month at the base. The 20-year-old is accused of multiple instances of sexual assault on the base, one where he allegedly tried to engage in a sexual act by using force against a child, as well as 3 other counts for assaulting a different child. The older man is accused of assaulting his wife by strangling and suffocating. Both men are currently being held in the Dane County Jail. Authorities have identified the man killed while walking on East Washington Avenue this week. 62-year-old Tony Caton died as a result of the crash. It happened Monday night near the Lane Road intersection. It is the 6th person to die on East Wash this year. Let's get a check on the weather now. Meteorologist Austin Kopnitsky has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Beautiful day out there, Austin.
Oh, I would say so. This is the first official full day of fall, and boy, did it feel like it early this morning with temperatures in the lower to mid 40s, and for some spots, we even dipped down into the 30s. Now, taking a peek at some of our current temperatures, 62 in Madison, so we really have seen quite a nice recovery, especially considering Black River Falls was down to 32 degrees just a few hours ago. They've already made quite a recovery back into the mid 60s. Most of us are going to top out in the middle to upper 60s here later on. Wind speeds also on the rise. Notice how Madison is at about 12 miles per hour, Monroe at 15. Janesville currently seeing a 20-mile-per-hour breeze. And with the wind direction coming from the north-northwest, that's going to limit our potential here for higher temperatures. But the Doppler track does show some shower and storm potential way out to our east. Not going to affect us here for today. Looking pretty good to go. This afternoon, partly sunny skies. Again, it will be breezy out of the north-northwest at around 10 to 20 miles per hour, so do keep that in mind. That limits the temperatures overall. We're still expecting a high of about 67 degrees, which is pretty close to average here for this time of the year. We've been talking a lot about 80s, but 60s and 70s, that's where we should be here for this time of the year.
Yeah, a little sweater weather if you're running out for lunch today.
That's right. It's going to be sweater weather for some time as well. and it's going to continue to drop that average temperature.
All right, we'll check back with you in just a little while, Austin. Thank you. There is confusion this noon about the Biden administration policy on thousands of migrants who have been camping on the southern border in Texas. Arguments are breaking out on the tarmac as migrants scramble to get their place in line as deportation flights ramp up in an effort to clear out the camp in Del Rio, Texas, in the next 9 to 10 days. Many of the 15,000 migrants have been deported back to Haiti, but CBS News has learned more than 1,000 of them have been allowed into the U.S. to ask for asylum. The governor of Texas is using a line of police cars to keep the migrants out. The Food and Drug Administration granted an emergency use authorization for the COVID booster shot last night, and the CDC is meeting this afternoon in the final step to approving a third dose of the Pfizer vaccine. Natalie Brand has more from the White House.
The FDA has authorized a booster shot of the Pfizer COVID vaccine for certain individuals. It applies to Americans 65 and older, as well as people 18 to 64 who are at high risk for severe COVID-19. It's also authorized for people whose work puts them at higher risk, such as nursing home employees. For now, the FDA rejected Pfizer's request for booster shots for everyone 16 and older.
There's a concern about younger people, particularly men, because of a very rare adverse event called myocarditis.
A CDC advisory panel still has to take its vote on booster shots. The committee is meeting again today. The Biden administration says it's ready to roll out the booster shots as soon as they're approved, possibly later this week.
As President of the United States, my first responsibility is to protect the American people.
The CDC is forecasting COVID hospitalizations are likely to decrease over the next few weeks. But Dr. Anthony Fauci warned Major Garrett on the CBS News podcast The Takeout there's still work to be done to get millions of Americans their first shots.
If we don't get the people vaccinated who need to be vaccinated, and we get that conflating with an influenza season, we could have a dark, bad winter.
About 75% of all eligible Americans, those 12 and older, have received at least one dose of the vaccine. More than 64% are fully vaccinated. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
And the FDA is expected to consider booster shots for the Moderna and Johnson & Johnson vaccines soon. Local doctors say now is the time to get your flu shot, especially since COVID cases continue to rise across the state. They worry we'll see a twindemic this fall with high levels of COVID and the flu.
Getting people vaccinated is absolutely critical, and getting them vaccinated against both these things is really the only way we're going to get through this winter in anything resembling normal.
Most health systems and pharmacies are already offering flu shots. UW patients can schedule on MyChart or call their primary care clinic. Well, stay with us. There's more to come today on News 3 Now at noon.
Another setback for the labor market recovery, and store it or hoard it. The creative keepsakes we can't get rid of. I'm Elise Preston at the New York Stock Exchange. I'll have those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
The Fall Semi-Annual Sale and Sweepstakes is on now at Ashley Home Store. Shop brand new fall furniture styles at huge discounts, up to 60% off. Then get your scratch-off card in store for your chance at specials and bonus deals. You could even win the $5,000 grand prize. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Stanton Optical is always here for you with our safe telehealth technology. You can just walk in for an eye exam whenever you need one. And your eye exam is free when you buy 2 pair of glasses for as low as $59.95. Find your nearest store at StantonOptical.com or call 1-800-STANTON.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
It's Steinhoff Steinhaffel's Buy More, Save More sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Start with 35% off store-wide. Then save up to an extra $300 on a qualifying purchase. And with Steinhaffel's special financing, you save even more. Steinhaffel's has the largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses ready for your home. It's the Buy More, Save More sale. Only at Steinhaffel's and Steinhaffels.com.
When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. Why not let us take that crippling burden off your back? Habish, Habish & Rotier. We fight for what's right.
We're here at the local farmers market where Informed Choice Insurance Agency is offering fresh, local, hand-picked Medicare. What do you mean when you say shop local for Medicare?
Your local Medicare plans have all the bells and whistles that national TV ads promise, only better, because you're working with local agents who know the doctors, the specialists, and the hospital networks inside and out. You're not going to get that calling a call center in Des Moines, Iowa.
Don't get fooled by national TV hype. When it comes to Medicare options, keep it local with Informed Choice Insurance Agency, and they're free.
6 months of AccuView Oasis contacts plus an eye exam. Only $125. Lowest price ever. Plus free trial lenses in store. Get the deal at Stanton Optical. Unbeatable prices without the drama.
Huge mattress savings are happening now during the fall semi-annual sale and sweepstakes at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 65% off. Pay as little as $20 per month on top brands with 6 years no-interest financing. Plus $300 in free furniture. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Unemployment claims continue to tick higher. According to the Labor Department, first-time filings totaled 351,000 last week. That was more than expected and an increase over the week prior. Weekly claims were at a pandemic-era low at the beginning of this month. A new report finds the U.S. could fall into a recession if Congress fails to raise the debt ceiling this fall. According to Moody's Analytics, the lack of action could wipe out as many as 6 million jobs. This week, the House passed a funding bill that includes a provision to suspend the debt limit. It's unlikely to move forward in the Senate. A holiday staple may be harder to find and more expensive this year. According to the American Christmas Tree Association, supply chain disruptions are causing an artificial tree shortage. Retailers say the setback could quadruple shipping costs compared to last year. Extreme weather events in the Pacific Northwest have also taken a toll on the nation's live Christmas tree supply. And hoarding comes in many forms. According to a new one-poll survey, 2 in 3 Americans admit their smartphone camera roll is a wreck. The survey also unearthed some of the unusual treasures people collect at home. Frozen pizza packaging, raccoon and penguin statues, and swords of any kind were among the top 10. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Elise Preston.
Well, today is the day some video gamers have been waiting for. Check out the lines outside of the Best Buy on Madison's west side this morning. These people were waiting to buy the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. The gaming consoles have only been sold online since they were released last year, but Best Buy is finally getting the chance to sell them in store. Let's check stocks at the noon hour today. They are all up across the board. The Dow is up significantly, almost 600 points. The NASDAQ is up and the S&P 500 as well. A sunny afternoon is in store for us today, but some rain chances return tomorrow. Austin has your first warn forecast when we come back.
The fall semi-annual sale and sweepstakes is on now at Ashley Home Store. Shop brand new fall furniture styles at huge discounts, up to 60% off. Then get your scratch-off card in store for your chance at specials and bonus deals. You could even win the $5,000 grand prize. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Home is where the heart is, and Feldco's here to make home even better. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free, plus no interest for 1 year. That'll keep your home and your family warm, safe, and comfortable all year long. Buy one window, get one free now, and let Feldco get your home ready for fall.
Buy one, get one free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Precision engineering,
rigorous attention to detail, a Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
In Madison, contact Heating and Cooling Incorporated to maximize your comfort and energy savings whatever the season.
My mom is a very outgoing, social person. She was very hesitant at first, leaving her house that she'd been in for over 40 years. She was not really sure why we needed to do this. We walked in and we were like, wow, this looks like a 5-star hotel. Now that she's here and she's around people every day and she's being social, she really enjoys her time here. When I talk to her at night, she's happy and she's not sad and lonely anymore. I feel relieved and a lot less stressed knowing she's here and knowing she's safe.
Huge mattress savings are happening now during the fall semi-annual sale and sweepstakes at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 65% off. Pay as little as $20 per month on top brands with 6 years no-interest financing, plus $300 in free furniture. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Tomorrow on News 3 Now This Morning, it's a huge day for our Coach for Kids drive. How you can help Josh pack the truck.
And we have some chances for showers on Friday night that could impact your Friday Night Lights plans. We'll have details from 4:30 to 7.
Join News 3 Now for this year's Komen South Central Wisconsin virtual More Than Pink Walk. Visit Komen.org to register and raise funds, then walk where you are. And bring us closer to a world without breast cancer.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blain's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee for the Midwest Farm Report. Hi, Pam. The farmers are going to like this harvest forecast.
Yeah,
after tomorrow.
Right. I got a couple text messages this morning from my northern listeners that were like, wee, little chilly. But yeah, I have every confidence that Alex is going to give us a rally point, so good for that. Let's talk a little bit about special hooray for an energy bunny out there on behalf of Wisconsin agriculture. His name is Frank Fryer. Now, I've known Frank for quite a long time. He used to be with Badgerland Financial. He's a farm kid that grew up down in Grant County. And for the past 14 years, he's been spending his time and his passion working at the Wisconsin Department of Ag, Trade, and Consumer Protection in the Farm Center, where they've got the hotline services and working with farm families that are up against unique challenges. Well, Frank picked up the National Association of State Departments of Agriculture 2021 James A. Graham Award for his outstanding service to agricultural producers. And I cannot be more proud. Frank is just a great guy. The guy could have retired and walked away for a fishing pole a long time ago, but he's as bad as me. You got a passion for agriculture and helping people, and that's what Frank Fryer is doing today. So big shout out to Frank and the well-deserved award from the National Association of State Departments of Agriculture. So our markets are remaining very firm all around the Board of Trade. Corn, soybeans, especially wheat. We're getting a little deeper into the harvest farther south, and what they're telling me is there are some issues that they have been having, quality issues that kind of go back to tar spot, anthracnose in that corn stalk. So we're just going to kind of watch things. The yields are coming in about as expected, so nobody's surprising anybody with big bin busters. Now, around Wisconsin, we're still focused in on chopping corn, but if I can manage to get our News 3 meteorologist to keep us a little bit on the dry side, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if the big decision farmers have to make next week is, am I going to start on combining on corn or am I going to combine on the beans? You can't generally do both at once, so that'll be a developing story. Dairy today kind of going all over the space. Barrel cheese up to at $1.60. 40-pound block cheese today down a penny and 3/4 at $1.70 3/4. Double A butter up 3. Finished the day at $1.75 1/4 per pound. So yeah, I'm with you, Suze. It was a little bit of a shock to old Farm Babe this morning at about 2:30, but yeah, it's beautiful out there right now.
And farmers are going to like what you were just saying because it's going to be high and dry. We'll let Austin explain it in just a minute. And congratulations to Frank. That's so great. Cool? Well deserved. Yeah. All right, Pam, thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow. And here's Austin now with the forecast.
Oh, will it be the beans or will it be the corn? You got options for this next week. We are looking to stay dry for quite some time, but we do have one rain chance that we're looking out for, and that's going to move through the area tomorrow. So a few things of note. We're still going to see the 60s this afternoon as well as Saturday. So staying a little on the cooler side of things. For next week and into next weekend, very mild. We're looking at mid-70s and barely any changes to the extended forecast after we get through that rain chance for tomorrow. And again, that is the only rain chance. After that, we have nothing but sunshine expected. Now, our 24-hour temperature change doesn't really show too much, and that means that we're very close to where we were yesterday at this time. So we're only just about 2, 3, 4 degrees warmer than yesterday at this time. So that's leaving us in those lower to mid 60s, where it does, again, feel very comfortable outdoors overall. 62 right here in Madison, 66 up in Janesville. We're looking at very consistent temperatures. And earlier this morning, Camp Douglas, Black River Falls, and a few surrounding communities actually fell to the lower to mid 30s. So we really have seen a great recovery. High temperature trend shows another day of the 60s ahead of us on Saturday. Other than that, we're looking at mid 70s that just continue, and this just keeps on rolling. We have minimal rain chances in this time frame, so we really are looking at an exceptional extended forecast. Now, our wind speeds, again, a little breezy here for today. We are going to stay a little breezy for tomorrow as well, but notice the wind direction. I've mentioned this quite a bit here for today because it really is a big player in why our temperatures are staying a little bit down for today. If we saw a southerly breeze of 10 to 20 miles per hour, we'd likely be talking mid, even upper 70s. But since it's coming from the north, now we're talking mid to upper 60s. Doppler track looking good here locally, and you look out west and there really isn't too much action yet again here, so that's more good news. But that next system is going to move through tomorrow. It's going to move through tomorrow a little bit later in the day as well, so the morning hours generally staying dry. This is what our radar could look like at about 3:30. Those showers starting to develop out west and moving through, but again, this is in the afternoon and evening hours. Most of us are just going to see that potential for some showers. Small chance to see an isolated thunderstorm as well, but that chance isn't too great as of right now. But then you look at our rain chances, and after Friday, well, they just drop off. We're really looking at very, very dry conditions for an extended period of time. And our extended forecast shows just that. That rain chance for Friday, especially even in the afternoon, morning, going to stay dry. We're even going to see some sunshine on Friday morning, but then towards the afternoon, building up that cloud cover again, bringing that chance for some showers. Temperatures in the mid 70s, but that front is going to cool us down a little bit here. Saturday's high 67, and then pretty much starting on Sunday, well, there's just nothing happening. Mid 70s, lots of sunshine, and look at the morning low temperatures as well. Generally remaining in those 40s and 50s. So especially for tomorrow and Saturday morning, I do think there's another chance for some of our northernmost communities to see another frost advisory. But right now, nothing's been issued just yet. But if we do see that, of course, we're going to keep you posted.
That is a beautiful September stretch.
I love it.
Very nice. Into October, too, pretty soon.
Into October.
We're almost there.
We're so close. It's crazy.
All right, Austin, thank you. There's more to come today at noon. When we come back, we'll meet our Pet of the Week from the Dane County Humane Society. And Howard is working on another one-pot meal in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Join us as we take our taste buds on a trip to Tuscany with a mouth-watering main dish. You won't need a passport for this one.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Get more enjoyment out of your outdoor space with patio enclosures. Right now, receive 25% off sunrooms. This offer won't last long. Call today. Patio enclosures.
Get the everyday items you need at Menards. Procter & Gamble has the brands you can trust, whether you need paper towels or a bottle of dish soap. Stock up and save 11% on all Procter & Gamble products. Menards has the best selection of batteries. Energizer Max batteries provide long-lasting power to all of your devices. Energizer batteries are 11% off. Save 11% on everything. Right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
It's a fact. We use our internet and TV more than ever, with most of us spending nearly 7 hours a day online. So it's no wonder thousands of families are switching to Spectrum, because most families have up to 8 connected devices, which means they need even more speed. Switch to Spectrum Internet and get the fastest starting speeds for the price. 200 megabits for just $44.99 a month, with a free modem and free security suite included. Call 833-546-4499. When it comes to TV, we're watching more than ever. In fact, 80% of us watch TV every day. Spectrum TV lets you catch all your favorite sports, news, and more live. Plus, Plus, download the free Spectrum TV app and watch on your devices. Switch to Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-546-4499. The fact is, Spectrum has the best services at the best price. Switch to Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. We'll even buy out your current contract. Call 833-546-4499.
Your pipes need to loosen up. Your furnace needs to chill out. No more Freon for your AC. You don't need a working ceiling fan. Nothing can stop me from causing problems in your home. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
That's right, Pesky. Your problems are plunged.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
Get more enjoyment out of your outdoor space with patio enclosures. Right now, receive 25% off sunrooms. This offer won't last long. Call today.
Patio enclosures.
I know this might sound crazy, but I want you to close your eyes and imagine you're having dinner al fresco style in a small bistro in Tuscany. All you hear is the clanging of forks, the pouring of wine, and the faint sounds of music echoing through the streets. Then, your waiter brings you your dinner, and all you can smell is fresh herbs, the scent of a light tomatoey wine sauce, and the delicate yet distinct aroma of olive oil. Okay, now open your eyes. If this sounds good to you, then you're gonna love what we're making today. It's a Tuscan-style chicken dish that goes together like this. After flouring and browning a cut-up chicken in some olive oil, we add some peppers and onions, a handful of mushrooms, a chopped tomato, and a can of garbanzo beans that we've drained. To bring all this together, we top this with some marinara sauce, a bit of water, some white wine, and a few fresh herbs. After this cooks down for a bit and all the flavors come together, we'll take the chicken out and stir in some fresh cream. Mamma mia, does this look good or what? If only you could smell the aroma. Well, you can. All you need to do is visit our website and get the recipe for our Tuscan chicken one pot. And the best part, there's no tipping required. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a truly Tuscan way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Thank you, Howard. It's time to introduce you to our pet of the week. Meet Kinsley Ann, staff at DCHS. Oh, what a face. Believes she is a Great Dane German Shepherd mix. She's about 2 years old and loves going on walks and likes to go to the dog park. The staff say she's very friendly and gets along very well with other dogs. If you're interested in adopting Kinsley Ann or checking out any of the other animals available at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. Last week's pet, Dobby, is still available and ready for adoption. He's a 7-month-old pup that came to the shelter from Alabama. Monona is getting a Dunkin' Donuts, and they're including the Dane County Humane Society as part of their grand opening celebration. There will be games, and you can decorate your own donut. There's all kinds of special deals, and Dunkin' is putting the shelter's logo on some donuts. All of the proceeds from the sale will go to help the animals. So grab a coffee and a donut. Good day to do that and help out DCHS at the same time. Austin, nice day out there.
It's a beautiful day outside right now with pretty much nothing but sunshine. It is a little breezy, and that's the one factor that's holding us back a little bit for today. Keeping our high temperatures down to around 67. The next rain chance is Friday, and that's the only rain chance we have.
All right, thanks, Austin. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Hope to see you back here for Live at 4.